Hi everyone, just an update on the pond. Nothing to report really, but I thought I'd show you this nest box with the wrens in. You can just see two little heads sticking out. Don't know how many's in there, but Mum and Dad keeps flying backwards and forwards with little insects, caterpillars, feeding them. Nothing much to report on the pond really, except I don't know if anybody saw my last couple of videos. I suffered a big pH crash, went really acid, scared me a little bit, but I've managed to get everything back to normal anyway. Fish look a lot happier, apart from one. Where is she? I've got a wren chigoy in there, which I'm not happy with. Heron tried to nick it last year and caught it in a couple of places, but anyway it seems to heal up okay. But now, since I've had this pH crash, I've noticed that it's got like two whacking great big holes on its side, and I suppose that's happened where it's been swimming in acid. I don't know if it was stripping off the old skin or new skin. Where is it? Can't find it. There it is, down there. Let's see if I can walk down and catch it. There it is, down there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them two holes on the side. I've bowled her a couple of times, and I put some I don't know, powder, special powder, begins with O, and then covered it with NT Labs, like a swab seal, you know, like a spray on swab seal. But it's still eating, it still comes up for its food. It's a shame really, because that was a really pretty looking fish, and you can see where the heron got it last year, got it twice. But like I say, that seemed to have healed up, all bar a couple of scars, but since I had that pH crash, it's just swimming about in acid and it's just stripped it. So I hope I don't lose that. After I've finished filming this, I shall bowl her again and then give her some more of that powder and spray with that ulcer seal. Hello you, want some food? Anyway, regarding the pH crash, I think everything's back to normal. Like I say, previous two videos I explained what happened. These are my test results I took with my idip yesterday. Everything's pretty good, everything's normal. Nitrite, ammonia, nitrate, pH, where's the pH? Alkalinity, 7.5 DKH. I mean, ideally I'd like to have that at 5 DKH, but I shall get there in the end, but at least it's more alkaline than acid. Ammonia low, nitrite 0.07. Can't see the pH here. Where's the pH? pH is about 7.4, I think. I can find it. pH 7.4. So I've got that back in the realms of being okay anyway. Again, like to get that about 7 to 7.5 I'm happy with. And that alkalinity, it's a little bit high, I'd like to get that to 5. But I've just bought myself, just got myself a TDS pen, just curious to see how efficient this filter is at cleaning the water, so let's give it a go. Give it a go. On off. This is tap water. This is tap water straight out of the tap before the dechlorinator. 242 So that's straight out of the tap. Put it on hold, just bear with me. Hold that. 245 straight out of the tap. Let's go and test the pond. This gives you an indication of how clean or dirty water is, you know, total dissolved solids, you know, docks. It's awkward doing this one-handed. Go back in the shed so I can read that. $3.25. I don't think that's too bad considering that tap water was $2.25, was it? So that's not too bad. So I think that's an indication that the filter's doing its job, I think. But I was on Chatakoi forum last night just having a look really, just nosing about, and Dino, boss of Aquasource, he was on there and he was saying that don't really need a TDS pen to check the TDS, which I didn't know. If you add the total hardness, I think it was a total hardness. You know what, I'm getting on a bit now, and for the life of me I can't remember. It was only last night, but I'm sure he said if you add the total hardness in parts per million to the alkalinity in parts per million, if you add them two together, that will give you the TDS level, which I didn't know about. So that's a handy tip to know, lads. If you didn't already know that, perhaps I'm the only person in the world that didn't know that. But I thought that was quite interesting. And the beauty of this idip is that you can change in the menu. You can have it parts per million or the German, you know, DKH, or you can 2 or 3 different settings you can set it to, you know, to read it, if you know what I mean. But I thought that was a good handy little tip. Right, the main part of this video is mainly about this tree. I want to show you this tree. I'm going for a world record attempt. That's a silver birch. This is next door's garden. I suppose that's the size of an articulated lorry, I suppose. But I swear that's grown. I swear that's put on 20 foot in 3 years. The reason being is because I feed it with my wastewater out of the drum. I've got a flexible pipe coming down there, and I've got a bit of a soakaway down there, and it just feeds that tree. And sometimes, you know, in the height of summer, I'll put a bucket in there and I'll let it fill up during the course of a day, and I'll use it for the hanging plants. And it's better stuff than Miracle-Gro, I tell you. It's brilliant. Stinks a little bit, but you put it on your baskets and that. I would imagine it would work great on tomato plants. There she is, that silver birch, and probably can't make it out, but right on the top of that tree, I suppose it's about 3 or 4 foot of like paler coloured leaves and branches, which is obviously this year's growth this spring. So it's 3 or 4 foot she's put on this spring already, so you know, quite pleased with that. I'm going for a world record. Anyone want a cat? Hate it. Okay guys, if you find this video interesting, and if you got this far, can you please like and subscribe? Thanks gang, see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye.